Greetings from wherever you're watching. My name is Emmanuel Kuroma. Welcome to Sunset Beach Hotel. I welcome you yet to another episode of Get to Know 'em. Today, we have a special guest in our midst. This is a young lady who is very dynamic and she's very passionate about what she does. And I'm sure this is going to be an amazing interview to get to know who this special person is. She is no other but Miss Rikita Usumbura. So, Miss Rikita, how has it been since you have been in the Gambia? I think you've only been in the Gambia for a couple of years now.
Yes.
So, how has the experience been for you?
Okay, well, I've been in the Gambia 7 years now. I moved here back in 2016. Of course, when I first moved here, it was quite a culture shock. There was a lot to unpack, being in America for 15 years and then coming to, a whole different lifestyle. It was very nerve-wracking. But now I am well adjusted, well adapted, and honestly, I'm 22 now. I came when I was 15, so at any point I could have went back, but I'm still here, and I think that says a lot. So I'm really enjoying it, and everyone's so welcoming, and yeah, it feels more like home living here than America, to be honest.
So just for the viewers, can you please tell us what do you do? I mean, I know, and mind you, she's one of our best staffs here at Sunset Beach Hotel, and which is one of the best hotels in the Gambia. But
Yes.
apart from working in the hotel, what else do you do?
Okay, well, apart from working in the hotel, I am a part-time YouTuber. I also do social media managing, and yeah, I think that's about it. Social media managing and YouTube. So a lot of things that center around social media and creating content. Yeah.
And also, it's interesting to know that most of her contents on YouTube, she promotes a whole lot of Gambian culture. So just to ask, what are some of your favorite things in the Gambia since you've been here?
My favorite things would probably have to be the food, because when I first moved here, that was like the one thing that kind of like not gave me culture shock, but just was like, wow, this is something different. Because the spices is completely different from the ones we have in America. Like, you couldn't find like Maggi or Jimbo in the supermarket in America. So just like the small different spices and flavors and dishes that they have here was one thing that I really love about the Gambia. And of course, as I said, the friendliness nature of the Gambians is what really has been keeping me here.
Nice, nice.
And the nature.
Nice. So, and I'm sure our viewers would also want to know. You said you've been here for 7 years. So,
Yes.
do you speak any of the local languages?
I try. It may sound funny, but I try. I know some certain phrases, and I feel like I can hear it more than I speak it. Of course, being here 7 years, you can hear most of the phrases that is most commonly used. But speaking it, I'm not that confident, not gonna lie. But I will get there.
I'm sure also the viewers would just want to hear a little bit, maybe Wolof, maybe just give them a word in Wolof that you have learned.
Nangadef. Yeah,
she said Nangadef.
Nangadef, Mangiba.
That's good. That's good. Also, it's interesting to know that she's an animal lover. She loves animals. So when did that start? And I'm curious to know, how many animals do you have? How many pets do you have in total?
Okay, well, I feel like it's started since I was little. I've always loved pets. I got my first dog when I was like 7. And she was like my first love, my first everything, first pet ever. I really, really loved her so much. And then we moved here. We got even more dogs, of course, because now my parents, they have like a land, so they needed, more security. So we have about almost 10 dogs in total. And I really love them so much. And at the apartment I'm staying currently, I have one little kitten. It's a full white kitten. She's so precious. And yeah, I just love animals in general. My favorite animal, however, in the world is a monkey. And being here, of course, they have the monkey park, and I see them every other moment. And I think that's another thing that really made me want to stay here. Is like I'm surrounded by my favorite animals, so it's really nice.
That's good.
Nature.
Moving to another dimension. So you work at Sunset Beach Hotel. So tell us more about your job as a guest relations manager. How is it like?
It's really nice. I feel like it's almost kind of like second nature working here, because I just feel like it's something that is just so natural for me to do. Speaking to people, I love speaking. Helping people, I've always been passionate about helping people and like seeing how we can, solve this problem together. And just learning about other people's lives. I feel like since not only just living in the Gambia, but working here, well, not only just working here, but living in the Gambia as a whole, you learn so much about other people's cultures, people who have maybe came from like Germany or like Spain or like Senegal, Togo, like most random places I probably would have never came across if I was still living in Tennessee. I think that's something that is so special about working here. I'm meeting so many different people, and networking especially is really, really important and really been so beneficial towards me and helping me in terms of like my career as a whole. You know, I never thought I would work in a hotel before, but I've met people who have just gave me advice working in a hotel, and it also kind of goes hand in hand with my YouTube channel in a way, because I feel like my YouTube channel is very tourism related in a way, getting people to travel to the Gambia. And I've had a lot of guests who have came to Sunset through my channel, and they're like, oh, I came to the Gambia because of you, and I stayed at this hotel because of you. So it's like, it's really nice that both of those things go hand in hand so well. It sometimes doesn't even feel like a job. So I'm very grateful for that.
Curious also to know, what made you go into, you mentioned you're a part-time YouTuber. So what made you start up that, into that venture into that? Because mind you, she's got almost about 57,000 viewers on YouTube. That's quite a lot. So what really made you venture into that?
Yeah, I'm very grateful for my viewers. Shout out to them. Thank you so much for the support. I started back in 2019. Prior to that, I've always had questions whenever I would speak to people day to day living in Gambia. I would speak to them and they'll be like, you know, how did you move to Gambia? What brought you guys here? Why are you still here? What are you guys doing here? And I was just like, this is a never ending question that I'm getting. So I was like, let me just make one video, putting it, and then anytime someone asks me, I can just revert to them this video. And I made that video, I sent it to my friends, and I posted it on my Instagram, because that's where I used to get a lot of questions, on my Instagram. Because at that time I had about maybe 8,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
And so I posted it there, and I was like, guys, everyone who keeps asking me, here's this video. And literally those people watched it, and then it just, from there, it would just kind of blew up. And yeah, I was surprised it got that many views, but I was like, wow, I guess I can understand at the same time, because it is such a rare story. You don't really hear about this African-American family who doesn't really know where in Africa they're from, but they just randomly, not randomly, but they just picked Gambia, and it's working out in their favor, knock on wood. But yeah, it's kind of a rare story, and yeah, I'm grateful for all the people that are following me thus far. If you're watching this and you're just now finding out about me, please subscribe to my channel, and let's get to 60,000. I'm trying to get to 60,000 before the end of this year. So yes.
And also I noticed you've got a large family.
Yes.
So are you the youngest, and how is the experience also been in the Gambia?
Okay, well, in total it's 7 of us, but only 4 of us are living here as of right now. Initially it was only me and my 2 brothers who came, so 3 of us. But when we went back in 2018, my sister, she came along. She was only supposed to stay here for about 6 months just to test it out, and now she's been here ever since. It's been about what, like 5 years since she's been here, and I think that kind of says a lot. So she really likes it here. My 2 brothers, they like it here as well. They've been here ever since we moved here. I absolutely love it, as I've already mentioned earlier in the interview. And my other 3 siblings, they're in America. They have families. They're doing work, so they're a little bit busy with that. But they're definitely interested in moving over here. I mean, not moving, but at least visiting. Yeah. As I said, they have kind of their own situations going on in America. But as for visiting, they definitely want to take a visit, because they see our videos and pictures, and it definitely excites them. And that's all that I want, you know, for them to see it and, you know, at least test it out. You know, but so far we are all loving it. My parents absolutely love it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Shout out to mom and dad.
Yeah.
So tell us, what would be your perfect definition of a nice holiday for you?
To be honest, if I describe it, it'll probably be everything that I'm kind of describing Gambia. So it'd be something very tropical, blue water. Gambia, not so much with blue water. Some days it's like off and on, the water is very blue. But I mean like the water that is just like crystal clear blue. I would love to travel to those type of places. So I think maybe like Cape Verde, somewhere like Cape Verde or Tanzania. Because I saw something the other day where you can like swim with the turtles in Tanzania. So that would be a dream vacation of mine, or maybe even Ghana.
Yeah,
I would love to travel to
Ghana,
Ghana.
Ghana is lovely.
Yeah.
Ghana is lovely. So, being in the Gambia, what is your favorite Gambian dish?
True yapa or
Ooh.
chicken yassa, but true yapa is the top.
Nice,
I love
nice, nice. So, we have a little game for you. So you just choose which one you prefer. So, between ebe and fufu, what's your favorite?
Ebe.
Mm.
Yes.
And between domoda and bahal, what's your favorite?
Domata.
Ah, that's nice. Between wonjo and ginger, what's your favorite?
Ginger.
Ginger.
Probably,
Nice,
yeah.
nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have actually got to know more about who Miss Rikita is,
Yes.
and what she does, what she likes. So, as she said, she's on all social media handles. So we'll just allow her to, for the sake of viewers, for her to tell us if we want to know more about you, where can we find you?
Yes, so my YouTube channel is Ricky Denise, RICKIDENISE. I'll put it on the screen. My TikTok is Ricky Baby, RICKIBABY. And those are the most that I'm kind of active. Oh, also Instagram is Rickita, RICKEYTA. And yeah, you can follow me on all of those things, but mostly on YouTube, of course. I think that's where you'll see most of like behind the scenes of my life.
And I can tell you for sure, her YouTube page is something you want to check out. It's interesting. You from the starting to the end, you won't get bored. I can assure you of that. It's very rich in content. So take out time and then go through. From us here at Sunset Beach Hotel, we want to say thank you so much for viewing the second episode. Watch out for more. We have more celebrities coming. And we promise to give you nothing but the best. And feel free to always come to Sunset Beach Hotel.
Yes.
To check us out. It's at Kotu. And we promise you to give you the very best when you come here. So from me, your host, I say thank you and bye-bye.
Goodbye. Thank you for watching.